Hello guys, I'm your friend ufoguy here, and today I will show you how to spot rug pulls and stay away from them. This is really important because right now, as the experts say, we are in a bear market and most of the coins that are pumping are actually the rug pull coins. So today we're gonna stay safe and away from them, but let's engage as well. So before we dive in, I need to explain what a rug pull is and how does it work. A rug pull usually goes this way. The developer, let's imagine this situation. The developer is creating a coin that has 1,000,000 tokens as a maximum supply. So he deploys 900,000 of these tokens to himself. So that's 90% of the tokens to himself. And then the rest of the 10% he's selling to the unknowing and probably not having any clue retail investors. And the retail investors buy the 10%, then the developer drops and sells all of his coins to the retail investors, which way he's dropping the coin down to zero and everyone is losing 100% of their money. There is also a second thing called a soft rug pull. So imagine similar situation. The developer has multiple wallets with, let's say, 2, 3, 5% of in each one of these wallets, and then at some point he decides to sell one of his wallets. Then after a week he decides to sell another one of his wallets, and the retail investors are not feeling such huge drops in the price, so they keep on buying, thinking and saying buying the dip, hashtag buying the dip. So these are the two types of rug pulls. We can go into details on how these work in a micro strategy level, but I don't want to teach you scams. I want to teach you how to avoid them. So let's begin. So right now we are in CoinMarketCap and I just click on a random rug pull coin. You're gonna see why this is a rug pull coin. It's called Bull Finance, or Bullfi is the ticker symbol. So you can see that it has an abnormal trading volume of 17,000% currently, which means that most likely it's being promoted recently from a crypto YouTuber, or the other way that it happens is that the developer is buying back a lot of coins so he can get the coin in trending, do a lot of trading volume and prepare the coin for the rug pull. And as you can see, in the past 1 day it has grown from almost a flat line, and then we have the typical rug pull chart. It goes up very fast and then boom, bottom. But we need to zoom out as well, so we need to click on O, and then you can see that the coin did that in the past again. There was a preparation in here and a huge dump of coins happened, and then the coin flatlined. So what we usually see in such coin charts is the huge pump, or sometimes they are two huge pumps, and then followed by a huge dump of coins, which is usually the moment when on this peak the developer and sometimes a couple of other people drop all of their coins, as the coin has gathered a lot of hype and people has started buying it. So they sell it, the retail investors sell their coins as well, and the coin flatlines. And here, as we just saw on the 1 day chart, we had the same but in a smaller scale. Always try to avoid coins that don't have any market cap shown on the site CoinMarketCap and that have fully diluted market cap, usually 10 to 100 times bigger than the current market cap. These coins are bound to make you wreck. Next, we are finally gonna go to the holders page and wallets page in CoinMarketCap. So holders is gonna show you the amount of people that are currently holding a specific coin. It's not as accurate as it could be, but it gives you an example of what you should be expecting to happen with the coin. Currently we're taking a look at Shiba Inu. It has almost 2 million holders, means that is the amount of people that are currently owning this coin in their wallet or the exchange wallets, doesn't matter. If one single person decides to sell all of his coins, the other 1,198,000 people are most likely not gonna lose all of their investment. It's not gonna be 100% drop. But if a coin has just a couple of thousand or even up to 100,000 holders, the coin can still drop to zero if the developer decides to sell off his coins, if he has any, of course. Not all coins are rug pulls, but most are. So with this said, a coin that has this huge amount of holding addresses most likely cannot, and I would say it's impossible to do that 100x jump that we just spoke about, but a 2x jump, maybe it's possible, who knows. Next, you need to note how much in percentage are the people holding. So some coins show it, some don't. For Shiba Inu, we have the dead wallet holding 41%. Usually the first couple of addresses are the exchange sites like Binance, KuCoin, Coinbase and so on. So we usually don't look at those, but if you see a couple of 10+% wallets, then you should have this as a red flag. Usually these are some kind of developer wallets. Now we have a small red flag in the Shiba Inu holders amount. You can see there are a couple of 1% wallets. There is a way that usually the rug pull coin owners create multiply wallets and they distributed the amount of coins in, let's say, 100 different wallets, and they all have the absolutely exactly same amount of tokens. So usually this is used for a soft rug pull. They sell one wallet today, another wallet tomorrow, and so on. So you should be careful about such stuff. But in general, this one looks healthy. And now this is how the chart looks of a coin that I have exposed as a scam on my YouTube. So as you can see in here, we have a typical rug pull drop, and then we have the typical soft rug pull chart. So you can see that the soft rug pull chart begins with not as big as drop as it was on the first time, but the developer does regular pumps and dumps in a very small scale. As you can see, these ones here, the peak, the drop, the peak, the drop. This is artificial pumping of the coin. A couple of investors join in, put in their money, and then the developer sells his coin. Then once again, it repeats and it repeats and it repeats until people stop investing in the coin. A couple of more things that you need to know before buying your next 1000x coin is that most of the Binance Smart Chain new coins are actually rug pulls. Most of these rug pulls have websites that have the 3 pillars of the rug pull. Charity, they talk a lot about charity, they have NFTs, and I forgot the third one. Yeah, and they have a fully drawn roadmap, probably written on HTML or drawn by a 5-year-old. Also, they talk a lot about double burning and such stuff and buybacks. A buyback from the developer is the red flag that you only need to know that this is gonna be a soft rug pull. So here is how the buybacks work. The developer drops his coins to the retail investors. He earns a lot of money. He waits for the retail investors to get scared. And then at some point when the price drops a lot, he says, guys, I'm gonna revive the coin, don't worry about it. And he's buying back with some of the money a portion of these coins. Then the coin gets in trending, people start buying once again, and everyone gets wrecked once again. And this is how a soft rug pull works always. It works perfectly. Everyone gets in. So with this said, I have many more things to share, but I hope you did learn something new today, and I hope you did enjoy this video. So I would appreciate if you give it a thumbs up or thumbs down if you didn't like it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and for the super crazy people, you can click the join button here or share the WOF with a super thanks so I can keep doing what I love doing for a living. I know that was greasy. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.